What are we doing? We're just vibing for today. Hello, hello, Steve. How you doing, friend? Hopefully you all doing good. And everything. How you doing, man? Just vibing to some music, you know? Hey, how's stream going? I mean, we just started. That's it. We just started the stream and everything. Yeah. I don't know why I have that squizzy person right above, because I was just looking to see if her channel was not relevant anymore, so just thought, you know what, look that person up and then just like see that they haven't posted, and I'm like, good. It's good that they haven't posted. Oops, did not mean to do that. My bad. Also, I found Burmy Pog. Burmy Pog. Oops. What is this? Ah, okay. Streamception, yeah, basically. So yeah, I'm just here just chatting and everything. Just also wanted to make sure that the streams are live. That's all I wanted to comment. Yes. If you technically just watch the streamception chat, you know, maybe. Perhaps, maybe, yeah. Watch the streamception chat go crazy. Maybe, I don't know. cat with me. Why is it that I sound like this? I just need it. I just need a load off or anything, you know? Trying to figure a way to get this channel back into mode here. Does have a bit of delay. Yeah. Stream fractal, yeah. Hey, Ryuki, how you doing, friend? Glad that you're here. Yeah, for in real life stuff, too, just wanted to pop in and say hi. Ah, okay. Okay, then. Thank you for joining, Sam. Hey, I'm glad that you're doing okay. But yeah, do you guys like my overlay at least? Stuff I'm fine, how about you? I've been doing well. Mostly it's just wanted to relax and everything. That's what I just wanted to do. Overlay looks pretty nice. Thanks. Maybe perhaps you guys want to watch some animations or whatever. Like just recommend me some animations. Watch Legend of Pee-Pee.
Lived peaceful, prosperous lives. Until one night, their beloved cat princess was snatched from her bedroom by a horrifying monster. Distraught and in disarray, the king searched his domain for a mighty hero, brave and strong enough to save his missing daughter.
Hold up. Let me just rewind that for a bit.
The residents of the Cat Kingdom lived peaceful, prosperous lives. Until one night, their beloved cat princess was snatched from her bedroom by a horrifying monster. Distraught and in disarray, the king searched his domain for a mighty hero, brave and strong enough to save his missing daughter. Luckily, a hero of legend rises to the challenge.
I really love this animation. It's freaking hilarious. Legend of Pee-Pee.
Hey! Pay attention in the presence of your king. Is this really it? Are you the only one who showed up? Unbelievable. An entire kingdom's worth of cats, and this is all we can do. Do you have any idea what awaits you beyond the kingdom
This
borders?
is so funny.
You can't be serious about the... Hey! Where are you going?
Hey. It's the Legend of PP. Yeah, the Legend of PP. I'm so cute. Legend of PP. I heard this actually got some Oscars and some like award for being like the best animated short. Or at least got nominated. To raise up the volume a bit.
What the hell is this? Do you know this guy? You're pathetic. What are you, some kind of infant? Child? Lost looking for your ball of yarn, little man. I've taken on like 500 of these shitheads at once, and you know, this one time they said this guy after with a slingshot, huh?
Why follow the maze correctly when you're when you're a PP? That slap though. I love how all the princesses in this animation are just so cute. He's so cute. The mole princess. So bad. The princess gets set on fire. The tower's so goddamn long. It's just this arm. It just inflates and then boop, boop. That's honestly so disturbing. Hey, that's gross. Aw. Even as being as murderous as it is, it's still cute. He sounds like an Animal Crossing character. Well, like her little purper. Still one of the best animations I ever seen. Nice ride to become this person. Don't Donkey wasn't the only one. Yeah. Donkey. Kicked out. Yeah, that animation is just so cute. Wait, oh yeah, he gets his head. He gets yeah, sniff. BB's is cute. Also, one of the comments that I really love is like I believe PP has a heart of a hero and the mindset of a cat going goblin mode. Wait, I remember there was like, can I sort this? No. Dang it. I guess he got rid of his comment then because there was another animator that just went like, yes. After seeing this animation, I am a full-on PP head. I love how people just make these kind of comments out of nowhere. You know what? Let's watch this one. See what this one is. How many views? 6.1 million. That's gotta be good then. I gotta go. I'll be back real soon. Bill? Okay. Okay, you have a good one. No smoking, but he's smoking regardless. Can't go against the pig. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I see where this is going, actually. Pig's gonna get set on fire. Oh, shoot. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Yeah, they are so very dead. Oh wait, no, she's alive. Oh, that's a lot of blood that's been lost. No, you need a nozzle for that, you ding dong. Wait. Calling it now. He's in the back seat. Maybe, but I'm thinking that she might have did it. Aw. Or maybe it's because she now realized what she's done. She killed the dude, like the one dude did.
911, what's your emergency? Hello? 911, help? Anybody there?
Well, that's it. Didn't catch the killer or nothing. It was just that. Oh, that was really good, though. That was really good. Dude, you got no, you don't even got any Why is hold on. I wanna watch more. I wanna watch more of these short animated films. This one has like 600K views. The Mandrake. What is this? We're just watching a short animated films. We're just vibing and everything. Also, welcome, Anonymous. Hope you're having a very good day. Pog. Hey, Shapes, how you doing, friend? We're just gonna be watching some short animated films. I mean, we watched The Legend of Pee Pee, which was super adorable. Now we're just watching The Mandrake. Is this Ohio? Perhaps. We're making the Idaho potatoes. The return of Mantis. Hey, Painter. How you doing, friend? Might be Texas. Perhaps it might be Texas. Looks like Idaho. Idaho potato. Wait, there's a child. Oh God. They really had to make baby noises for that. Aww. Aww. It's a mandrake. I get it. Adorable. Added it to the soup. Hey, Radiation, how you doing, friend? Consume the radish. How it feels to do parenting. It's like the one episode of Adventure Time. Yeah. Casual things to do. Hey, Whalebird, how you doing, friend? Aw. Good heavens, look at the time. Point to the clock with all the numbers being replaced by It's Adventure Time. On. No, don't give it to him. Aww. I love that moment in Adventure Time where Finn in Adventure Time and Adventure Time's all over the lich. Yes. He's the main ingredient of the soup. Boink. Boink. I mean, he just only got it on his clothes. I mean, he didn't really got it on him. He just got it on his clothes. Oh no. Real life monster. That's a reflect moment. Bro really just said no you. The mandrake is alive. Yeah! He did turn into a Resident Evil boss. Kill streak activated. No, kill streak ended, actually. Aww. The Ohio scented candles is scentless, and it's insanely funny to me. Yeah, he did. He did play the Una reverse card on him. Let's watch this. Actually, this caught my attention instantly. This is Wings from Gothfrog. As you can see that the animator is right there, so just right there in the corner. I imagine that Mage just rolled a really bad roll, or the farmer got a nat 20. Just use the D6. Yeah. I hunger the bunger, but I get no bungers. Hey man. Hey man, we'll get to the bunger someday. If only he did, yeah. We'll get to the bunger someday. Oh no. How does he even get himself stuck on that like that? Or was it the D8 probably, or V8? Yo, this looks so good. Like I said, I thrive to be one of these kinds of people. Dinner. How sad. Anyway. Oh no. Anyways. Oh, his wing is broken. Why is there a string on the branch? I don't even know. Fried wings? Nah, man, come on. You can't do them like that. Oh, the mouse has a little house. Oh, that's so cute. The mouse has a house. That's so cute. The House of Mouse. Oh yeah, I really miss the House of Mouse, that Disney thing that they did with like all the collaboration with every animator. I miss that so much. Do you know how to read? Or should I tell you a story? The Heist of Mice. Housey has a villa. If you want, watch Throat Notes. I don't know what that is. You just reminded me of something I haven't thought of in years. Remember the time the villain took over? Yeah, actually, I think I kind of do. Though I vaguely remember that the villains took over the House of Mouse. Ah! It's a good animation by the creators of Double King, if you even know what that is. No, actually. No, I don't actually. Felix Congrave. Kilgrave. Yes, him. Ah. Okay. Yeah! Remember when Disney wasn't Disney? Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so cute! It's so very, very cute. So very, very cute. Don't get on that wing, you just got that fixed. I should watch it. Perhaps maybe after this one. After this, short animation. Is it on YouTube? Yeah? Okay. Cool. Glad that it is on YouTube at least. Triple Kid. Hold on, let me just put my phone somewhere that doesn't fall. Okay. That's good. This is a really nice animation. I love that these have like little post credits, like little post credit images. So cute. Yeah. I really love these. These are so great. Okay, so Double King. Double King. What? Oops. What is this? Oh yeah, I saw like images of this. I have never seen this before, but I did see images. This is like me, for real, for real. Oh! What? I become Two King! He's gonna be like, oh crap. E-meme is from this? The triple E-meme? Oh, yeah, the little fungal dude, the fungal knights, right? Okay, that's cool. No. He's like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. How does he fit in that? I don't know. Back oh, wait. Now the cloud becomes king? Oh crap! Now he's triple king. Now he's not. Oh, never mind. Everybody, that crown is just gone. Would he be quad king then? Oh! Oh no! No! Okay, at least there wasn't like blood coming out of it. Also, just realizing those windows have like eyes. Okay, never mind, there was. He's not triple king anymore, so he's not quad king. Oh wait, oh yeah, there's like these. there's the ritualist trying to go after the king. The pumpkin and the freaking flies with the ritualist. Wait, is there now Crab King? Quinta King? I swear, I remember this animation giving me a nightmare as a kid for some reason. Caterpillar King. Oh! Oh, he's so cute. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. I think. Wait. Metamorph. Oh, no. It's already dead. Yeah, I thought it was metamorphosizing, but nope. He's already dead. Okay, never mind. Never mind. He's already metamorphosized. He's gonna die. Oh. What is this some freaking Cuphead boss? Oh no! Oh, I thought he was gonna explode on him. Oh, oh, it's just to lead him to that kingdom. No. Oh. Who said to give a butterfly some car keys? They give you everything, including your mama. Oh wait, hold on. This is way too loud. Hold on. Why did it get loud all of a sudden? Don't tell me about the E-meme coming out soon, then it wouldn't be funny. What? What? He's just like, okay, bro. He's like, okay, bro. Bro had the mechanical. A parakeet. Oh yeah, since basically like the parakeet feathers were just like a crown kind of. Bro's really just trying to collect crowns. No. No, that's your hand. Wait, what? What? Well, ew. Ew. That is gross. He could have just taken it off. Yeah, he could have just taken it off at all. You stay on the moon now. Dead? What is he? Oh, ew. Nope. No. I couldn't pause it in time. Well, if you guys don't know where I am, then basically, I have been TOS to hell. Hello? Yeah, that's not TOS friendly. He's like, you stay over there now. That's my pie was under Dale. He does fit. He does fit in the doorway. Lower the volume now. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll lower the volume for you guys. You get no crown. I do. Jesus. You got a little angry. Again. Man went full chimpanzee. Yeah. Bro's just literally hiding in his little hidey hole right there. 2017. How is this? Wait, this was actually made 5 years ago. Oh no. Oh no. Is there any, Hey, look, there I am. Throat notes. Okay, the next one was throat notes. Somebody wanted me to... One heck of a ride, yeah. Throat notes. Why does it also sound muffled? Frog. Oh no, bro, it's getting crushed. Why does it sound so... Okay, never mind. Get it, yeah, my toilet. I just let him live in my. I would just let him live in my toilet. Like, it's his home now. Oh wait, I just realized this is made by the same dude. Felix Colgrave. There was no way that the animator was sober during this. Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Ah. No, bless me. Oh boy. Bless you, thank you. That giant rat. I have a smuggle skeleton in my closet, I name him Bob. Smug skeleton, I name him Bob. Yes. Yeah, there is no way that this dude was sober when making this. This looks like a Banjo and Kazooie skit. Oh. No, you can't be smoking a cigarette. That's bad. What? Is he really just taking stars out of animals? Oh, taking stars out of frogs. Oh no, he is dead. That frog's dead. She doesn't have bones? My mom doesn't have a skeleton. Bro, I wish my computer was like that. Broke
can play Megalovania doing this. Oh no! It's PC corruption!
Oh, it's a dead mouse. Ah, ha 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 ha. I don't think it's a mouse. I think it's one of those possum animals that have their eyes pop out. Bro's breaking physics. Yes. Yes, he is. Breeing. Oh, he is dead. Oh. Ooh. Bump, 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 Meow. Atari music, yeah. He's just having a little tea party. Bro's just having a little tea party. Goodbye there, friend. You have a nice day. Come back for more teas. No! Oh no! He's taking his music! Squabbaky twiggly! Squabbaky twiggly! I like this video. This video deserves a like from me. Remember, both animations were made by Felix Colgrave, by the way. Oh wait, guys, have you ever heard of a guy called Tier Zoo? This guy is freaking hilarious. Tier Zoo frogs. Bro took his vocal cords. Yeah, you guys ever heard of Tier Zoo before? I love Tier Zoo. I love them.
This video was sponsored by Curiosity Stream.
This is made by Tier Zoo, by the way. No affiliation or whatever. This is just a reaction towards them. Okay, so it's all good. No!
Amphibians are one of the oldest factions in the game,
Life wasn't?
having been added to the game in
Kidneys
the
have
late
been
Devonian
sold to the
expansion.
stock market for
The marine meta at the time
That sounds like
was
NFTs.
hostile, to say the least. So it made sense that the devs would let smaller fish players spec into legs and lungs, so they could finally join the arthropods on the terrestrial servers. The fact that amphibians have remained at least moderately viable in the meta this entire time and survived multiple rounds of balance patches is impressive to say the least. And while the amphibian faction has several popular build styles, the most
Very
well-known is
Pog,
the
yeah.
frog.
Pog Frog.
The
He treats it
role
like a
frogs
video game with
occupy in the
amazing
current
edits.
meta
Yeah.
is an odd one. At low levels, they're easily some of the least powerful builds in the entire game. Only about 0.5% of tadpoles actually reach the late game and get to unlock the rest of the frog skill tree. But is that even worth it? How viable is the adult frog? There's some things that they're among the best at,
Casual
and from a gameplay
Geographic.
perspective, I think they offer a fun and unique playstyle. But with that said, the frog
wonder
has
why
a
they
lot
did
of
that,
glaring
though.
weaknesses, holding it back from a higher tier spot in the meta. Still, there are some standout
this was a
members that
game,
have their
it would
own
be
unique
the
perks
equivalent
and
of a
special
zip
abilities
line.
that make them more viable than your
Yeah, pretty
average frog
much.
in the current meta. So today, we'll be going over the tier list of the frogs. But first, let's discuss the basic archetype and what its main advantages and disadvantages are. Taking a quick look at the frog stats, we can pretty easily see that there are a lot of shortcomings here. The frog player base has spec'd into skin that offers stamina regeneration in the water, since it can directly exchange oxygen with its surroundings when wet. This is a useful ability, especially given how costly the frog's jump is in terms of stamina. However, this skin offers nothing in terms of defense and is easily pierced by any attack. The frog also lacks any form of damage boosting abilities, having no teeth to boost its bite damage and no horns or spikes to power up its body
That's
slam
all you
damage,
got.
giving it one of the
Yes.
lowest power stats in the game. It does somewhat make up for this with its strong grab, but seeing as this
More
is
of a
useless
TOS
against players
friendly name.
in or above the frog's weight class, this doesn't factor
Then
into the
what's
frog's
with the
general
whole
power level since
wildlife,
it's so
though,
matchup
like-
dependent. Their
That doesn't-
intelligence stat
that
isn't
doesn't
much to
sound like
boast
it
about
goes
either,
against
having one of the
TOS, though.
simplest brain structures of any vertebrate. Now, for some positives, the frog's stealth in most cases is above average. Cryptic coloration is already a good start, and when combined with the fact that their eyes protrude enough to let them remain almost completely submerged while keeping their vision above water,
That's an aggressive
frogs
frog.
can be pretty
Yes.
stealthy. This plays nicely with the frog's other decent stat, their mobility. The frog's basic movement speed is quite low, definitely not enough to let them escape an attack or chase down prey. However, the frog build relies almost exclusively on unconventional movement options. Their webbed feet give them fairly high swim speed, which is pretty important for escaping attacks underwater. Some frogs also have cling pads, which allow them
I
to
wanna
climb
see a
almost any
frog
surface
again.
with ease. They aren't speedy climbers, but the range of surfaces they can climb is impressive. However, obviously the frog's best and most important movement ability is their jump, which is by far the best of any vertebrate and second only to the grasshopper in terms of relative distance.
Yo, that grasshopper
This
just
jump ability
spiral.
constitutes the core gameplay of the frog build. But is this actually a worthwhile ability? As an escape option, I think it's good in the right situation. Specifically, if there's good cover nearby. However, it's not that useful when caught out in the open. While over short distances, it makes the user extremely difficult to catch. Its high stamina cost means that if safety is far away, it's likely you'll burn through all of your stamina before you get there, giving your attacker time to catch up. It also does nothing to help when you're already caught in a grab, though some frogs have ways of dealing with this too. Where the frog's jump ability really shines through is as an approach option. It allows the frog to strike targets from a considerable distance, including ones in the air,
I thought he
which
hit
is
his
important
head and then
given
just
that
go
many of the frog's primary targets will have the flying perk. Combined with the frog's
battle between a
excellent
cat and a
tether grab
frog.
time, the
Yeah.
frog is one of the best builds in the game at landing grabs on builds that are normally near impossible to hit. Now with that said, leaping at a target requires a huge commitment from the frog player, as the move has a huge amount of end lag, and leaves
Huge
you
amount
in a
of end
potentially
lag.
vulnerable position. If you whiff this attack, by the time the frog is able to act again, it's likely that your target will either be long gone or counterattacking. Most of the outside player base considers amphibians to be one of the weakest, if not the weakest faction in the entire game. Their abysmal environmental and disease resistance stats make them extremely vulnerable to shifts in the meta, including the climate patch that's been recently added to the game.
No!
With all of this said, despite the harsh, rapidly changing meta of the Anthropocene expansion, there are plenty of frog builds that have still had decent success in this meta. At the bottom of the tier list, we have the tree frog. The tree
tree
frog
frogs
build
are
swaps out
awesome.
the webbed feet
All
for
frogs
cling
should be in the
pads,
S
meaning they
tier.
don't have that great of swim speed, but gain a near unparalleled climbing ability similar to the gecko. My main issue with this build is that the Tree Frog playstyle turns the awesome jumping ability of the frog into more of a liability than an advantage. Jumping to escape a predator's attack means that you're risking taking some pretty serious fall damage. This also means that jumping to catch bugs midair is a non-option,
Frog for Smash,
negating
yeah.
the main benefit of having the ability in the first place. Now, some do mitigate this drawback by also speccing into the Webbed Feet ability, which, while normally only useful for water mobility, can also have the niche effect of reducing fall damage. Still, picking up a costly extra ability for its secondary effect isn't exactly the mark of a top tier. In D tier, we have, well, basically all of the pond frogs that stick really close to the standard frog build that I laid out at the start of this video. They have a great jump, webbed feet to boost aquatic
Horde
movement
for
speed,
Smash.
and solid
Immediately
camouflage.
becomes
And
best
since I just
character in
spent
the game.
beginning of
Yeah,
the video
like
explaining why I
Yoshi
think
and
this
everything.
isn't enough to be viable, I won't spend any more time discussing them here. They at least get the main benefits out of the abilities that they do have, though, and are undoubtedly more successful than amphibians like salamanders.
As it should be,
So I can't place
yeah.
them in bottom tier. In C tier, we have the common toad build. The reason toads tend to fare better than your standard pond frog is that they're significantly more sturdy. While they aren't exactly armored, their thicker skin is quite good at reducing incoming damage. Regular frogs are so fragile that even smaller insects can deal lethal damage. Toads, on the other hand, can tank at least a few hits, which is usually enough to let them overcome most arthropod opponents. This thicker skin has the
Oh, that
secondary
frog
effect
is
of
going to
granting them more
die.
resistance to dehydration, giving them versatility and range that the standard pond frog can't match. This does come at a cost, though, as toads have a much less powerful jump. However, since they're less vulnerable to attacks, quickly jumping to safety isn't as crucial. Most toads
They
also
are really
incorporate
fast, though,
mild
when
chemical
they
defenses
jump.
to help discourage builds from higher weight classes from griefing them. However, when it comes to toxic defenses, few builds in the
Toads
game
make
can
funny
boast
noise,
about poison
yeah.
damage more so than the Poison Dart Frog. The Poison Dart Frog sports the lowest stats of any frog build, even going so far as to drop its stealth rating too, all in the name of spending every possible evolution point on one of the most toxic defensive poisons in the game. Their poison is strong enough to drop any player's HP to 0 relatively quickly after biting the frog player. Personally, I've never been a fan of poison strats, since it requires you to be attacked and take damage in order to actually activate its effect. On top of this, there are very few abilities that I'd suggest such drastic sacrifices in order to attain. So the fact that the Poison Dart Frog cuts all of its stats in order to min-max for poison damage isn't something I consider that good of a strategy. There are diminishing returns on Toxin, and having a poison deadly enough to one-shot an entire herd of elephants doesn't help you that much
Don't
more
lick
than a
frogs.
poison that
Do
would
not
inflict
ever lick
pain and
frogs.
sickness debuffs
That's
onto
gross.
a mid-sized carnivore. Both achieve the same purpose of discouraging attacks from predator players. Now, if the Poison Dart Frog player base ever specs into Fangs and uses this toxin for Venom, maybe they'll break into the top tiers. Still, the fact that they can essentially one-shot anyone who attacks them is pretty impressive and earns them an above-average spot on the tier list. In A tier, we have the Bullfrog, which is essentially just your basic frog build, but with greatly improved stats. Your average frog is vulnerable
fall
to
for the
attacks from
Facebook
fish,
memes. Yeah,
birds,
don't ever fall for those
insects,
either.
and snakes. But with their added bulk and power, bullfrogs have solid matchups against all of these, and can even hold their own against powerful predator builds like the house cat. Because of their favorable matchup spread, the bullfrog player base has started to take over pond servers that they don't usually spawn in, which is the hallmark of a high tier build. Bullfrogs don't have any special defensive abilities or poison, relying solely on their bulk to carry them. But imagine if they did have poison in addition to their great stats. Well, that's essentially the Cane Toad build. The stats of a bullfrog combined with the thick skin and poison defense of a toad. The Cane Toad
Ew.
avoids making the same mistakes as the Poison Dart Frog, investing only a moderate amount of evolution points into toxins, grants the Cane Toad a poison
Doggy,
that's
no, don't
dangerous
do
enough
that.
to thwart
Doggy,
most
do,
predatory
doggy,
builds,
doggy, no.
without going overboard
No.
and wasting evolution points on an overly lethal elephant-slaying toxin that it doesn't need. The efficiency of this build allows it to easily take over and dominate the Australian meta. And in fact, the first video that I ever made on this channel was all about how broken they are. However, that was 3 years ago, and the meta is shifting, with some intelligence
meta.
builds learning the Cane Toad matchup and using this knowledge to minimize the potential poison damage by attacking only the Toad's weak point and avoiding the poison glands. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Cane Toad started to drop down from S tier as intelligence builds expose more of the Toad's flaws. But as flawed as they are, the frog build has come a long way. The amphibian faction as a whole has very humble beginnings, but the strategies that they pioneered, like swapping their fins for legs and gills for lungs, are still very much
I
relevant
really
to
like
today's
the
meta.
CG.
If
I
you're
think this
interested in
dude
learning
is
more
already
about having
making like
Vivians and other
CG
worlds
animals.
change the meta, I recommend the documentary Leaps in Evolution, which features some of the highest quality prehistoric animal CGI I've ever seen.
Oh, okay.
It's
no,
available
I
right
thought,
now
I
on
thought
CuriosityStream,
okay, I
a
thought
streaming service with
I
thousands
thought
of
it was
amazing nonfiction titles,
this dude that's making
including
it.
some of my personal nostalgic favorites like Walking with Dinosaurs. It also comes bundled with a free subscription to Nebula, the streaming service that Tearzu is a part of. My Let's Play series debuts exclusively on Nebula now, so if you're interested in some higher budget Tearzu content, this bundle is the best deal you could ask for, because it comes with an entire free month. So go check it out at the link in the description, and watch my exclusive videos and high quality documentaries all for free this month. You'll be supporting my channel in the process. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck out there.
Go to his thing and then just do the thing.
I didn't. Oh, what? He did. Oh, I didn't see the other frog tears though. Like. Oh, I didn't see that there was only a few toads. But yeah, go follow this guy if you guys haven't. Also, if you guys are enjoying this, please subscribe, please, if you are enjoying this. Thank you. Here you've seen the new insects tier list. Is it a new one, or is it the old one? Because I seen the old one.
Welcome to
Oh, okay. It's a new one. Okay, cool.
Prisoners Cross Major Barriers.
I don't think I ever seen this. I think I might have tried to fall asleep to this.
Play of the game.
Oh wait, I did see one part of it. That's a huge elimination.
Insects are one of the most broken
Really good.
factions the game has ever seen. Nowhere else in
Yeah, the
nature do
editing
you
is
find
getting
such
really
an
good.
incredible concentration of abilities that are not
Go
only
try it.
overpowered, but also extremely unique. It's tough to even know
Yeah,
where to start
right.
when talking about what makes insects such a successful group, because in a lot of cases,
killed
it's
the
not
pig.
just that their individual abilities are overpowered, but some of them feel like they should be mutually exclusive, since they're just insanely OP when used in combination with one another. You'll see what I mean once I get into the tier list, but first,
I
a
love
brief
bugs. I
overview
love
of the
bugs
insect
too.
faction's
Bugs are my
general
favorite.
attributes and history. Insects were added to the game during the early Carboniferous expansion. The devs bumped up the atmospheric oxygen level, which allowed members of the Arthropod faction to adopt larger sizes and more costly abilities. And while most of the Arthropod player base was trying to dominate the land by leveling up their size, a small offshoot of the Crustacean player base opted to forego the Gigantism trait, and instead used this oxygen bonus to unlock an ability never before seen in-game: Flight. Because these new
Flight.
creatures were the very first to gain the ability to fly, the air became entirely their domain for the time being, and would remain that way until reptiles unlocked the ability several expansions later. Insects are extremely diverse in their abilities and stat spreads. In fact, they're so diverse that it's impossible to include them all in a single video. I'll be keeping things fairly generalized, but truth be told, many of the groups I'll be discussing today have so many standout members that they could easily be an entire tier list in and of themselves. So it's a little tough to pin down their general attributes, but there are a few commonalities. Being members of the Arthropod faction, all insects are granted the exoskeletal armor perk, which greatly raises their AC compared to soft-bodied builds of similar sizes, with the only downside being
Back
a
from
massive
heck.
reduction in those
Yes,
same defensive
welcome back from
stats
heck.
for a short time every time the player levels up. This makes insects quite tanky on average, allowing them to excel in combat. The insect build also has access to the Compound Eyes perk, which grants them vastly improved awareness compared to other arthropods like scorpions and centipedes. With
He's
360
just
degree
looking at
vision,
you like,
their ability to avoid
You got
obstacles,
games on your
dodge
phone.
attacks, and pursue targets while flying is far superior to most other flyers. This enhanced perception perk is important because insects tend to have naturally high stealth, so in order to compete with other insect builds, acute vision is required. We've only just scratched the surface of the insane abilities insects have access to, though. For a more in-depth look, let's get into the tier list. At the bottom of the tier list, we have the silverfish. The silverfish is the most primitive insect build still in existence. It kind of blurs the line between what is and is not considered an insect, and not in a good way. Unlike other flightless insects, which decided to respec and drop the flight ability in favor of more refined strategies, the silverfish build actually never had access
Oh yeah,
to it
speaking
in
of
the first
Minecraft,
place.
I will be
Aside from having an
I will
exoskeleton,
be doing
they don't
a
really have
Minecraft
any of the
stream
abilities that make insects
next
powerful.
week.
They do not have wings and have
I'll be
essentially
doing
no
another
combat
Minecraft stream
abilities.
next week
They
and
have fairly
everything.
low defenses and get bodied left and right by pretty much everything, with their only useful stat being their decently high movement speed. Their special
We want
ability
all
allows them to
hostile
gain
mobs to be
XP from eating
fiction.
cellulose and lignin, meaning they
Yes.
can farm XP from wooden structures, which normally don't grant any experience. This ability would be fairly powerful
The
in forest
silverfish.
biomes, but because they're such weak
Infestation of them at
combatants,
my old
they
place?
tend to
Oh.
actually stick to urban areas,
no.
feeding on things like paper and cloth.
Glad
and the
that you got
relative
out of there,
safety
though.
houses, apartments, and office spaces. Even there, they aren't completely safe though. And while no build is ever truly safe in the insect meta,
Are
the
like
silverfish's
silverfish
extreme
like
lack of useful
infectious
abilities
or
places it
something? Do they
firmly
like
in
spread
F tier.
diseases like cockroaches?
That's honestly the only insect build I believe deserves an F tier ranking. Most insects are quite
Hey,
viable, and even
wait.
the less viable ones
Thank
tend to
you,
have at
Squid.
least a few useful things
Thank you.
going for them, even if those things aren't necessarily broken. First, in D tier, we have the Phasmid build, which includes walking sticks and leaf mimics. These builds sport
There
what
were
are
silverfish in my
unquestionably some of the
turtle
most
hole
impressive
cat
camouflage
cage,
abilities
and
in the
I had
entire
some in the
game,
end
second
portal
only to
room.
color-changing builds
Oh,
like the
no.
octopus and chameleon. As impressive as these are, though, the question I
nearly
constantly end
thought
up
that was
asking
actually,
is this really
person.
necessary? Because with the exception of insects which deliberately lower their stealth as part of the aposematic coloration strategy, insects as a whole already have an above-average stealth, and are usually able to maintain this while still speccing into other equally impressive abilities. Their camouflage can only take them so far. While they're near undetectable while remaining motionless, walking sticks still need to move to find food. And while they do mimic the movement of
They
a
just
swaying
breathe
leaf
like
or branch,
crazy,
this
yeah.
certainly isn't perfect. In fact, if they're ever caught in an environment
Stick
where
bug!
camouflage doesn't match as well, their instincts to
Stick
sway
bug!
and move can actually end up giving their position away
I
even
got
more,
stick
rather than
bug!
aiding in their attempts to hide. Some phasmids do possess chemical defenses, but as we'll see further up the tier list, this attack is quite mild compared to the heat some other insects are packing. Phasmids have a similar game plan to sloths, complete with all the major flaws this strategy is riddled with. Although at least phasmids don't completely forego all common sense and make a dangerous trek to the forest floor once a week just to poop. Next, in D tier, we have the
love
Lepidopterans,
butterflies.
the faction which includes moths, butterflies, and skippers.
Why? Because they're pretty.
At first glance, these may
They're
seem
cute
like
and they're
absolute
pretty.
bottom tier builds.
Don't at
They're
me.
among the most vulnerable builds in the game when it comes to combat, with extremely squishy defensive stats and utterly abysmal offensive abilities. Many of the larval forms of these builds are 100% defenseless and have a mobility stat in the single digits, literally the freest kills in the game. However, the Lepid player base is quite crafty and has come up with a few ways of at least sort of mitigating their many weaknesses. Caterpillars and adult lepids alike can adopt quite convincing disguises,
I have a moth
some
here.
designed to help them
Yes.
blend in, and some designed to
Moth.
intimidate. Granted, these strategies often don't hold up against high intelligence builds, but it does help. Some caterpillars spec into quite potent defenses, like
Oh, yeah, I
spines
had
and
one
toxins,
actually,
which make
crawl
them
on my
simply
hand
not
once.
worth the potential damage to take on. And credit where credit is due,
I had one of those
even
crawl
though
on
they
my
still are
hands
fairly
before.
defenseless, butterflies and moths do have excellent
You
mobility
guys probably already
and
know
can
that
fly
because
much
I've
greater
already
distances than
posted
most
it on the
insect
community
builds.
page.
This enables them to avoid high conflict areas of the map and reach higher quality loot that might be too rare for most players to rely on. Their massive wings, in addition to being highly customizable for a variety of stealth or intimidation purposes, also just make them look much larger than insects of comparable body sizes, which helps dissuade attacks. But ultimately, lepids still take plenty of Ls, and most high-tier insect builds have quite oppressive matchups against them, so they're definitely a below-average faction.
That bug
That's actually
completely
it for
dead.
D tier, and I know it might seem like we're moving up the tier list
There's a
quickly,
giant swarm of
but
wasps
again,
outside my
insects are
window.
a massively successful
no.
faction, and are going to be concentrated
You
in
might
the
want
higher
to take care of
tiers.
that when it's nighttime because they all go. They
At the
actually
bottom of C tier,
like
we have the cockroach.
like humans.
The cockroach is the
they
ultimate
actually
survivor,
they
which
actually
opted to
are
spec into
scheduled to
mobility,
go
stealth, and a
go
multitude
back
of
to their
elemental
hive at
resistances
night.
in lieu of any offensive abilities.
So
While they
just
don't pack
take
much
care
heat,
of
their
them
flat
when
shape
it's
allows them
nighttime.
to easily wedge themselves into locations that are extremely difficult for other players to attack them in. They're rather clumsy flyers, but they do have an above-average ground movement speed, enabling them to quickly scurry to cover if they see a predator player approaching. However, when caught out in the open or backed into a corner, they're fairly helpless and easily one of the most vulnerable builds in the entire insect faction. They're also somewhat carried by human mains, making temperate and tundra servers viable for them, because really, as impressive as their toxin and radiation resistance abilities are, they're quite vulnerable to the cold, and would still be mostly confined to jungle servers if not for humans unlocking the fire control ability. The biggest variants may be able to tank 1 or 2 hits, but even then, with no way to fight back, they're still pretty screwed if they fail to outright escape a fight. Next in C tier we have the Earwig, a fearsome-looking generalist build which appears to have a giant pair of mandibles on its rear end, called Circe.
I have never
As fearsome
seen
as
a
these Circe
earwig before.
forceps are, if we actually check the Earwig's base stats, we quickly notice that, just like all of its other stats, its power stat is actually quite mediocre. As menacing as the Circe are, the actual piercing damage they can deal is fairly minimal, and can even be deflected by the most basic of armor. And even against builds without armor, the damage is so low that larger builds still don't really need to be wary of approaching an Earwig, and can attack without restraint. Still, just because they can doesn't mean they do, as the Earwig's intimidation factor alone is oftentimes enough to protect it from conflict. And credit where credit is due, the forceps are actually fairly decent in matchups against soft-bodied insects, and allow the Earwig
like
to carry
aphids.
their targets much better than they could with their jaws.
Like
And while it
aphids
may
and
seem
stuff.
silly to have opted for rear-facing weapons instead of the more typical forward-facing ones like mandibles and rostrums, the position does actually serve a purpose, in that it allows Earwigs far greater access to burrows and tight spaces, where they can hide out and avoid conflict altogether. Of all of the weapons insects have access to, Circe might be some of the most unorthodox, which probably contributes to its ability to intimidate other players. However, I think to get out of mid-tier, Earwigs need to actually have the ability to back up their threat display. They would
Yeah.
do well to spec into some sort of venom. Venom-infused stings are a fairly common attribute for insects, so this feels like a bit of a missed opportunity. So, while certainly a viable mid-tier, don't overestimate this build's abilities. At the top of C tier, we've got the Orthopterans, including grasshoppers, crickets, and katydids. These are the first mobility-centric builds on our list. While they're quite capable flyers, their true power comes from their saltatorial hind legs rather than their wings. Flight is an excellent defensive ability, as it allows the user to get out of reach of an attack's range. But this utility is lessened if their ability to get airborne has too much startup lag. And so instead of using their wings to get themselves up into the air, a powerful jump enables the Orthopteran mains to
Hibbity hop,
escape
this
vertically
music.
at instant speed. Their excellent
Yeah,
vision makes it
it's
extremely
Mario
difficult to
Sunshine
get within
music.
striking range without alerting them. And because their jump has such excellent frame data, landing an ambush strike on an Orthopteran can feel near impossible at times. And even if a player does manage to secure
Actually, I
a
did
grab,
catch a cricket.
their
I
powerful
actually
hind
did
legs
catch
can
a
function as
grasshopper once.
quite an effective combo break. The spines on their legs
Like, I
augments
caught-
the
I
damage
caught,
their
like,
kicks can deal.
3
Meaning that if a
grasshoppers
grasshopper
once.
can tank the first few hits of an ambush attack, they may be able to turn the tide of a confrontation and escape after dealing serious damage to the attacker.
I think they will talk
With
about
that
the
said, I think
isopods.
there are a few flaws in their strategy, which I think keeps them out of the upper tiers. Grasshoppers can jump so far that there's really no way of knowing what sort of situation they're about to put themselves in. In a similar manner to the flying fish, using such a drastic escape option can sometimes end up putting you in a worse position than you were before. Especially if your local meta has a lot of spider players, and although they do present a challenge, most predator players aren't disrupted by the grasshopper's kicks, and can either tank the damage outright or one-hit the grasshopper before it even has a chance to retaliate. At the
True
bottom of B
bugs.
tier we have the Hemipterans, a diverse order of insects with a few things in common, including generally having high defense and being somewhat shield-shaped. However, the
Ooh,
most
a
notable thing
mantis.
is that rather than slicing or
Yeah.
pinching mouth parts,
Mantis.
the Hemiptera build opts for a piercing rostrum, perfect for
Mantis.
puncturing through tough surfaces. For the majority of Hemipteran builds, this allows them to farm XP from sources that are normally hard to access, like the energy-dense sap inside trees and stems, or the starch inside of seeds. However, there are some Hemipterans which use their sharp rostrum to deliver a venomous bite that is able to pierce through armored targets. Their venom is powerful enough to one-shot just about any other insect, and can even deal severe damage to larger builds.
The
The only
orchard
major
mantis is
shortcoming
pretty cool.
here
It is really
that
cool.
these so-called assassin bugs tend to
I
actually
never
have fairly
actually
low
encountered
stealth,
the mantis
opting
before,
for
but
the
I really
aposematic
want to.
intimidation defense I
Nor
mentioned
a
earlier.
stick bug.
And on top of all that, they have fairly low mobility, making actually ambushing another player kind of difficult if they're actually paying enough attention to simply dodge the attacks and flee.
Arr!
Some do break this trend though, and opt for both better camouflage and high aquatic mobility, making them some of the most fearsome aquatic builds in the game. On the herbivore side of things, Hemipterans tend to fare a bit worse. They usually
Yeah,
still have fairly low mobility and
I
low
actually
stealth,
wanna
and their
own, like,
defenses
one of
may
those
be higher
stag
than the
beetles.
average, but are nowhere near as
But
impenetrable as some of the builds higher on this list.
like risk
They
it
tend
though.
to rely on a chemical defense
Because I
similar to some
have, like,
phasmids,
no
which is where they
knowledge
get
how
the
to take
name
care of
stink
one.
bugs from. However, similar to phasmids, these defenses also tend to be a bit lacking.
No,
and
Wario,
often fail
no!
to deter attackers. So certainly a group with some standout members, and fine for XP farming, but still nothing too
I
broken.
may know about bugs, but I don't know how to like take care of them.
And
though.
topping off B tier, we have the Neuroptera, a rather clumsy build with some pretty pathetic looking base stats. Genuinely one of the least agile flyers in the entire game. However, looking at the final form of this build paints
Yeah,
a highly
but,
misleading
like-
picture of its capabilities. The larval
like-
form, which is the form they spend
like
the vast
the
majority of their
right
time
amount
as,
of heat
is
that
a
they
brutally
need. They
effective
need
predator
a
build
heating
for any
lamp.
player who prefers the
They
camping
need to keep
playstyle.
being
Taking
heated,
a
or
look
else
at the
they
larva's
will
stats, we see
like
that they have incredibly high power and
they
stealth
won't-
for their size.
they won't eat.
Antlions have a devastating
Nor
venomous bite,
they'll
which
actually
they
like
use to
move
one-shot
that far.
unsuspecting players
They don't like cold
before
places.
draining all of their life points with their hollow jaws. Because of their ability to construct pitfall traps, their passive stealth rating is
And
extremely high,
oh, yeah,
making their
antlions.
ambush playstyle unbelievably effective.
Freaking grounded be
As
like.
if escape wasn't hard enough, once the prey gets caught in their trap, the antlion even has the ability to launch projectiles to stun its target, making escape a near impossibility. I have an entire video dedicated to the overpowered abilities of Neuropteran larvae. But in short, they are what the earwig pretends to
Absolutely
be. If you
hated
took
those
the
things
earwig
grounded.
Cersei, put them in
Yeah,
front, and made them sharper
my
and gave
friend
them
really
deadly venom
hates
to
those
boot,
too.
you'd have an antlion.
My friend Cornbread
So
really
why
hates
the weak
the
adult
animals,
form?
not the
Having
animals,
spent all their
those
evolution
insects in
points
grounded.
optimizing their larval form, they spend hardly any time at all as adults. They don't even have the ability to eat in this
Absolutely
form,
hate those
and
things,
really
man.
only exist to be a vessel that
HL2?
allows players to
What's,
find each
what's
other and
HL2?
complete the
Half-Life
mating
2?
quest line, something they lack the ability
Is that
to
what it
do
is?
in their
Half-Life?
much less mobile larval form. So while I do think it'd be more impressive if they didn't take such a massive cut to their power level during their final level up, there's no denying that for the vast majority of their playtime,
Yeah,
these
Half-Life,
builds are
okay.
an absolute menace to encounter.
Mantis.
At the bottom of A tier, we have a personal favorite of mine, the Mantis. Mantises have a fairly straightforward playstyle, consisting of slashing
Yeah, those
and grabbing
things
their
can
targets
really
using
scratch.
powerful
They can
spiked
really
artorial
just damage
forelimbs.
your skin.
If we take a look at the Mantis' stats, we see that the Mantis has one of the highest base power stats of any non-venomous insect. It also has a stealth stat similar to that
They
of a
can
walking
they
stick,
can really just
which
pierce
it
your
desperately
skin
needs in order to be able
if
to get within
they
striking range of
are
its
at like
targets.
full strength and
Its
crap.
clumsy flight and slow ground movement speed makes chasing
stag
prey
beetles
basically
have
impossible.
Eat rotting
However,
wood
what
for
they lack
nutrients?
in movement
Okay,
speed,
cool.
they easily make up for with strike speed. The Mantis' strike is lightning quick, to the point that it's easily able to hit targets that are normally considered hopelessly
He
evasive.
just got
As
spiked.
powerful as these strikes are, one weakness of the strategy is that the grappling attack doesn't immobilize the target, and actually brings them within range of a counterattack.
Mantises are pretty cool.
And while the Mantis' large size enables it to tank most
Murder
counterattacks,
hornet.
attacking a venomous target can end up being a serious blunder for a Mantis player. So definitely a powerful high tier predator, but not one that's so invincible that Mantis mains can get careless. Next in A tier we have the flies. This does get a bit confusing due to the amount of other builds that use the word fly in their name. But this group, the true
Nice.
flies,
Nice,
are defined
Jack.
by a very specific feature. True flies
Rip that
only
bee.
have two
No,
wings.
that
This
bee
might seem like a
murdered
major
that,
trade-off,
that mantis. So
but
rip
while
the
it does
mantis.
leave them more vulnerable to having
a
their
mantis
flight
main.
ability disabled from taking
I'm a
damage,
mantis head.
the perk they unlocked in return is more than worth the risk. Instead of a second pair of wings, flies swap them out for halteres, a sensory structure that grants flies an insanely powerful buff to their aerial maneuverability and their evasion. Their superior aerobatics make them all but impossible to land a hit on midair, and also enables predator fly variants such as the robber fly to launch incredibly precise attacks mid-flight and take down targets that would normally be too powerful to confront head-on, but are unable to effectively counterattack during flight. However, most flies are either scavengers or parasites, using their quick mobility and superior reaction speed to weave past the defenses and avoid the sweeping counterattacks of larger players. While they do have an extremely short lifespan, there's no denying that they make the most of the time they do have, and are one of the most efficient and evasive builds in the entire game. But while flies are excellent aerial combatants, they are no match for the ultimate aerial hunter build.
The dragonfly.
The dragonfly is similar to the crocodile in that it is one of the most
I'm
well-optimized
a dragonfly
PvP
man,
builds that has ever
mostly.
existed in the game. It's already such an efficient build that across several balance patches and game expansions, the dragonfly has seen very few changes to its core strategy.
What about the
They simply
cockroaches?
aren't necessary, as the dragonfly is
we've
already
already
equipped to
went
deal
through
with
the
just about
cockroaches
anything the
and they're
decks
like
throw
in
at
B
it.
tier.
So what is it about the dragonfly that has given it such a competitive edge? Dragonflies have the best aerial maneuverability of any build in the game, and the highest top
Duck.
flight speed of
I
any
love the
insect.
ducks.
Unlike most
Duckies.
insects, dragonflies have spec'd into the ability to move their wings
wanna own a
independently
duck,
of each other,
like one of
which
the
grants
pure
them the
white
ability
ducks.
to move in any direction without needing to turn and face that direction, meaning they can strafe mid-flight and even fly backwards. This ability makes their flight more energetically demanding than it is for other insects. So this is a high commitment, high reward playstyle. In order to ensure a proper
Okay,
payoff for
memory
their incredible
moment.
agility, dragonflies have also spec'd
Yeah.
into what is arguably the
It's
best
fine,
vision
though.
of
You're
any
fine.
arthropod. Extremely large, high-resolution eyes that take up basically their entire head, granting them full 360-degree vision. This allows them to track all potential targets around them with ease, and allows them to see attacks coming long before they're actually at risk of getting hit. Unlike many of the
That
other builds
frog
on
did
this
not
list,
stand a
which
chance.
either have a powerful larval form but a weak adult form, or a powerful adult form that can only achieve this after enduring an extremely vulnerable early game, the dragonfly is a high-tier predator in both forms. While everyone knows they dominate the skies when they reach their max level, what you might not know is that as nymphs, dragonflies are one of the most vicious aquatic builds in the game, able to one-shot similarly sized fish and amphibian
like when
players.
they're babies, they
Now,
they
while it was
turn.
tempting to put dragonflies
they're
in
more
S tier,
aquatic
they
than
do
they
have a
are
few
aerial.
shortcomings. While they are generally able to see approaching predators before it's too late, they aren't particularly good at avoiding accidentally flying into dangerous situations. They're easily trapped by spiderwebs and are often snatched out of the air when flying too close to another player. In addition, dragonflies cannot walk, meaning that their energy-expensive flight ability is their only option if they need to reposition themselves. Not that devastating of a weakness, but it's enough that this ancient build can't quite break into S tier. First in S tier we have the beetle. The beetle is the epitome of the insect build. A bunch of extraordinarily powerful abilities that seem like they shouldn't really function properly when used in conjunction with each other, yet somehow actually end up synergizing unbelievably well. Beetles are the
I wanna
premier
hold a
tanks
beetle-
of the
I wanna
insect
hold
faction,
a
with an
Herculean
outer
beetle.
cuticle sturdy enough to deflect just about any attack with ease. It has such a high AC that it can confidently plow through a swarm of aggressive ants without taking any damage, something that even many reptiles and amphibians can't get away with.
Beetles
Now,
are
typically
best
when
tanks.
a build is heavily invested into
They
defenses
got
like this,
crap
it has
ton
to
of
make a
armor.
lot of sacrifices in its other stats. This is the opposite of what we see in the beetle build, as in addition to being the most heavily armored insect in the game, it also excels in several other metrics. The most
Did you
obvious of
know
which
that
is
the
its power
ladybugs
stat.
are also
Beetles can
part of the
obliterate
beetle
their enemies
family?
in combat using powerful jaws and explosive chemical weapons.
Isn't there a
Their
rainbow beetle?
ability to
No,
bulldoze
that's
opponents with their
actually the
forward-facing
jade beetle.
weaponry is hard to overstate.
Jade beetles
But in
have
my opinion,
like
their
this
real
magnificent
damage
glow
potential
that
comes from
actually
beetles which
like
possess the ability
makes
to
it look like
blast
they
their
are
attackers
rainbows.
with a toxic or acidic chemical burst. But that's not where the craziness stops, because although you'd probably expect a high-power tank to be a slow,
apparently there's
lumbering
actually
build,
these
beetles
breeds
also
called the
possess the
gold
top
scarabs,
terrestrial
but I
movement speed
doubt
of
it
any
because
insect.
they just look like
And if that weren't
they got
enough,
spray painted.
despite often having heavy horns or giant mandibles, packing a tank full of noxious chemicals, being clad in heavy armor, and strapped with enough muscle to move objects far, far above their weight class, the beetle
yeah, the
is still
dung
able to
beetle.
fly without
When
much issue.
Pokemon-
Now,
Okay,
they
hold
did
on.
sacrifice one of
When Pokemon Scarlet comes out, there is a dung beetle Pokemon there. Hold on, let me search this up. Hold on. Google. Oops. No, not not cool. No, not that. But okay, yeah. There's apparently this Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. If you don't want to see the Pokemon, look away. There's this Pokemon called Rellor. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Open image in new tab. Oh, come on, really? There's like this new Pokemon that I want to get in Scarlet and Violet. Good thing that this doesn't really just show spoilers. Yeah, it's just basically Rellor. This is the Pokemon right here. And it actually looks like an old man. Actually looks like an old man at the end. Which is really cool. Freaking sweet. You want to get the new Dolphin Pokemon? I highly recommend not getting it unless you really want to play with friends. Because that's actually how it evolves. It's when it's past level 38 and you actually need to have a friend be at that world with you, which is stupid as hell, but yeah, I want to get this because also it's shiny. I saw it shiny and it's freaking amazing. Hold on. Shiny Rellor. Also, these are not really the shiny colors, by the way. But this is, though. This is a shiny color for Paradox Pokemon. Come on, where's Rellor? Where's that Rellor fellow? Full list of shiny Pokemon. Yeah, but where's the... There's no shiny for it. What? Because I saw a list on it, and yeah, Rellor's got a shiny version, and he's like rolling a ball of gold, which is amazing. Also, I really hate this Pokemon. This is apparently a shiny, by the way. This is the shiny version of it, and I hate it because its regular version just... Oh, wait, there's Rellor. There's the shiny Rellor. Gotta deal with that part. Why not just... Bro, why not just hang out with me, man? I'm going to get Scarlet. I'm going to get Violet. Because, like, you could do online or co-op. Amazing when you find a Chi and it turns out to be a Pokemon. Yeah, or chess to be turns out as a Pokemon. Yeah. I got to the final boss of Deltarune Chapter 1 in like 30 minutes. You could stream Deltarune. I think it would be fun. I've already did that. Shiny feces. Funny ball of butter. Yeah. But yeah, this is the shiny version of Rellor, which is amazing. I love it. Also, hey, you want to see the... No. You guys probably don't want to see spoilers. But yeah, this is also the... Oh, wait, no. This is the shiny for the Dolphin Pokemon. And, yeah, it has like a... What is... Oh, okay, I see what's on top of it. Okay, never mind. Yo, this looks sick. Okay. I'm gonna be done with that. I'm not gonna do any more with it. So
far above their weight class.
let's keep
The
watching.
beetle is still able to fly without much issue.
Well, hey,
Now,
you
they
can
did
stream Chapter
sacrifice
3 with
one of
me
their
when it
sets of
comes out.
wings for additional armor,
Perhaps.
so they can't perform the advanced aerobatics
Dolphins are more
that
scarier
dragonflies
than
and
sharks,
houseflies
not gonna
can.
lie. Yeah,
But the ability to get from point A to point
There's
B
like a
via flight
dichotomy
is
for
still
that.
extremely valuable, both for escaping danger and for reaching valuable points of interest.
I think
In
it's-
short,
I think it's
beetles
called
have
dichotomy.
essentially every ability they could ask for. They are an amalgamation of everything that makes the insect faction so powerful.
or no,
and
like
so
vice
it's no
versa.
surprise that beetle
Vice versa.
species comprise a whopping 25% of all species in the game. They're so versatile and adaptable that a beetle player can find a niche in essentially any server. They truly are the ultimate insect and deserve a tier list of their own. As incredible as this combination of powerful abilities is, ultimately the beetle is still lacking the most powerful insect ability of them all, eusociality. Now, I have an entire video dedicated to explaining just how broken this ability is, and there's no question that the insects that incorporate it into their game plan simply dominate all in their path. Now, technically, termites are a variant of the cockroach build, but they have such a unique and powerful playstyle that lumping them in with mid-tier cockroaches seems disingenuous. The termite queen is the longest-lived insect in the game, with a lifespan near that of a human or elephant, and it spends these many decades building one of the most powerful armies the game has ever seen. These termite armies are able to construct some of the most well-fortified bases in the game, giving even beaver dams and human skyscrapers a run for their money. Not only do they build incredible bases, but termites literally transform the map in order to better optimize their colony's ability to gather resources. They will pave paths and build ramps and bridges to important resource deposits. This efficiency allows them to support a huge army and command vast territories. Termites, despite being most closely related to cockroaches, have a combat style that is actually most similar to the spitting cobra, which, if you've seen my snake tier list, you'd know is also a top tier build. Termites can accurately fire acid from a needle-like horn on their face, dealing heavy damage to anything caught in its blast. Some termites opt for giant slicing jaws instead of acid sprayers on their head, and are crucial for defending their base from an onslaught of invaders. Termites are a somewhat imbalanced build, with crazy powerful forward-facing weaponry, but extremely vulnerable abdomens with no armor at all. This means that oftentimes, despite a larger size, they are quickly overwhelmed if they get outnumbered and flanked. Not usually an issue, as termites are proficient at defending in a phalanx formation which covers the weak points of individual members. So certainly not a bad enough weakness to negate the top tier status of eusociality. But this weakness does mean that I gotta give the top spot to the other eusocial insect faction. Hymenoptera is the group of insects that includes ants, bees, and wasps. Unlike termites, these insects are a bit more well-rounded, having decent armor all over, and tend to have both forward and rear-facing weaponry, with most hymenopterans packing strong jaws and a venomous stinger. The wasp's signature buzz and yellow banding are so infamous that almost every other insect faction in the game has at least a few members trying to replicate it to gain advantage on their own intimidation checks.
I am fear
Eusocial
among
hymenopterans can build extremely
Bees are
complicated
cool.
structures
Yeah.
without the use of tools. They
I
can launch
actually helped
organized attacks
Bumblebee
containing thousands
get out
of
of water
combatants.
once.
They can capture prisoners, cross major barriers,
Ew,
and control
that was
territory
gross.
to an absolutely incredible
But yeah,
degree.
I helped
Thousands of players will lay
a
down their lives
Bumblebee
in
get
defense
out
of a
of like
colony if need be.
water.
Ants
before.
in particular
It was
are
like in
masters
our,
of both empire building
we had
and
an
military
open cooler
tactics,
outside,
often
so
having
we
to
had
wage
to like
war on multiple fronts
drain the
while
water out
undertaking
because it
large
was
construction
raining.
and agricultural
And there
projects
was like
in
a
their own
bumblebee there,
territory.
so I had to like
So, while
get it
beetles
out of
may
there
take up a larger
before
percentage
before
of
we
total
drain
insect
it.
variants, termites and ants both vastly outnumber any other insect build. And while I don't base my tier lists purely off of population,
Bees
there's
are
no
cool,
denying
though.
that the
They are
abundance
really
of these
cool.
insects is due to their incredibly powerful strategies and their ability to bend their environment to their advantage. In fact, the only genuine threats to you social players tend to be invaders disguising themselves as members of their own colony, but are really there to disrupt, steal, and attack. Many spider, hemiptera, and mantis mains adopt the strategy, and are incredibly successful in doing so. As the ant troops
Checking.
forage and browse
we got a
unknown
little bit left.
territory, the parasites weave their way into their ranks. Something similar happens when you browse the internet without using NordVPN, the sponsor of today's video. As you browse
Okay, that was a smooth transition, Tier Zoo. That was really great, and that's actually basically the end of it. So yeah, let's. Not gonna be watching Porn Crow stuff. Did you ever play Pizza Tower? No, never did. And I don't think I'd be able to access the game because of Flash games and stuff. Flash is down. Ants on their way to get themselves killed just because I forgot to clean a crumb on my donut. Yeah, basically. This is what they basically are. What? Like, I need to check. Hold on. I'm gonna save that to watch later because I need to check what that is. Short films. Let's see. No, actually, short animated films. Bounty. Let's watch this. Let's see what this is from. Arami, by the way. And somebody's already dead. Metamorphosis. Oh no, a piece of bacon.
What are you doing up so early, kiddo?
Happy Father's Day, Papa! I made you breakfast.
Aw.
Did you?
All by myself.
You did. Thank you, darling.
The flowers look really pretty today, so I picked some for you. I got the meal too.
Oh, Evie, you didn't have to do that.
I know you were waiting for the paper, so I wanted to get it for you.
The
Aw.
paper came? Haven't gotten one in weeks. Did you open this, Evie?
No,
Evie.
I didn't. There wasn't even anything cool inside. Just an ugly man for sale. You think he's that ugly?
Don't open
Didn't even last
anything
10
without
seconds,
asking me
did you?
first, okay? Even if it's from your uncle.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Papa.
Come on, I'll help you with your plate.
Who was that man in the letter?
I don't know, some bad guy worth a lot of money.
Why did Uncle Benji send you his picture?
Who knows why Uncle Benji does anything?
He sends you those kinds of pictures a lot, though. Why does he keep sending them to you?
I used to catch those people for him back in the day. Your uncle doesn't know what the word retired means.
You used to catch bad guys like he's superhero?
Not at all. Oil the pan first so the eggs don't stick. Then put your fingers near the crack, pull apart, clean like this. Here, you try. You're a natural.
Imagine being worth
Now
10
turn the heat
cents of a
down low so
bounty
you
and
don't burn
still
the
be
eggs.
sentenced to death.
Patience is key.
That would be
What
messed
kind
up.
of people did you used to catch?
Just regular bad people who do bad things.
Put the finger near the crack. What? The egg. It's the egg.
Bad people? You mean like... Open up! You haven't been flossing lately, have you?
The dentist is not a bad guy just because he always finds your cavities, Evie.
Welcome to the farmer's market. Nasty veggies for low, low prices.
Vegetables are delicious. I don't know what you're talking about.
What a cute Halloween costume, Evie. Here, take some candy corn.
Okay, I'll
Relatable.
admit, people who give out candy corn are criminals. If only I could have been chasing people like that. Would have liked the job a whole lot more. Bacon's tricky. You got to be careful with it because it'll fight you back.
Some people are
watch out.
into that, yeah. Also, stuff
Ow,
cornbread.
I told you to be careful.
Well, we're watching short films, animated short films.
Free to you. Why did you stop catching bad guys, Papa? That sounded like such a cool job.
Candy corn is good. If people made candy corn the right way, it would be good. Would have been good.
Stop. Stop!
What? The sausages don't look done yet, Papa.
Sorry. You're right.
You'd never
Couple
seen
more
candy corn in
minutes.
real life. Oh. I like corn except candy corn. I like
This looks
cornbread.
So yummy. Thanks for
The
helping
food
me, Papa.
cornbread.
Anytime, kiddo.
And I
You
do like my
never
friend
answered my
cornbread.
question, though.
Okay.
Why did you stop
Because you're
catching the
cool.
bad guys?
You're a cool guy.
Who knows why we do anything?
You always say that when you don't want to answer me. It's not even that complicated, Papa.
It's not?
My
For
country actually
example,
doesn't celebrate
I made you
Halloween at all.
breakfast
Oh yeah,
because
Brazil,
it's
right?
Father's Day, and I wanted to do something for you. Why did you help me make mine?
I wanted you to have a nice breakfast too. Show you the right way.
That's why.
What?
For other people. That's why we do things.
Yep. Ah, okay. Oh, and then it just goes back to this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Why we do things.
Oh no, what a twist. Have you ever seen Kwarna before? No, I never seen Kwarna. I was to say, thought you said something, you know, yeah. That was a plot twist. That was a real big plot twist right there. Let's go back. See what. Oh yeah, I think I seen this one. Afternoon classes. This was like a trip. But first, before I get into it, I'm gonna go. Oh no, that's a good twist. Yeah, that is a good twist. It looked like a bunch of eyes growing from a plant. Yeah. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get more water. And then after this animation, I believe I'm gonna go get upstairs and get some dinner. Smells like meatloaf up there. Okay. Pineapples are kind of fun to grow. Oh, really? Watch the box is full of miserable creatures, but one doesn't belong there. Next, maybe. I don't know what that is. What was the last animation called? The last animation called was called Bounty. It was called Bounty. Okay. So yeah, afternoon classes by Ostro. Ostro? Apparently this has got like a bunch of like a bunch of views. So yeah, okay, let's watch. I actually really like this one, but I forgot about it though. This was kind of like me one of those days when I was in school. Like one time I was so sleep deprived of something like this. Yeah. Bro just really just stabbed himself with a pen just to stay awake. Everyone else is just like sleep deprived as heck. Yeah, this felt like it was reality. Bro is cracked. Oh, he has a nosebleed. Oh. Taking a real dark turn. Bro, just get some good amount of sleep. That's all. Just study and get some sleep and stuff. Like, don't stress about tests and everything. Like, just need to like get a good amount of sleep at least. Is the dude gonna like get on his desk and sleep too? I love this. I love this animation. This animation is so freaking good. It is so freaking good. Yeah, I'm loving this comment right here. It's just the teacher is the hero of the story. He continue teaching even when one person's awake. He cares about every student, and when the protagonist falls asleep, the teacher gets to rest. That is cool. That is so cool. Okay, let's watch Metamorphosis.
Слышали про колодец в лесу? Дыра в земле без забора. Говорят, что если
the
найдешь
box,
его, то исполнит любые
wait,
твои
what?
желания. Но нужно быть осторожным. Ведь если упадешь туда, то никто тебя никогда не найдет.
Okay, this is in a different language. Metamorphosis. Ladybug. School is important, but you gotta use some time to take care of yourself. We're not machines. We're living beings. Yeah. Yeah, that is a good life lesson to learn.
А может, завтра сходим? Давайте.
Давай тебя с ними познакомлю. Ненормальный какой-то. Вот, держи.
My bucket.
Идем домой.
Bucket of rocks. Throw the rocks at. No, don't throw the rocks at the child. What the hell are you talking about?
За 7 лет мог бы уже научиться
This is a
нормально ложку
bucket.
держать.
Dear God, there's
Папа,
more.
ну ты
No!
знаешь, всему свое время. Просто ему немножко сложнее.
Хватит уже с ним нянчиться. Пускай сам ест.
Папа, хватит.
Все уже говорят, что он даже с простейшими вещами не справляется.
Ему просто нужно немножко больше времени, чем остальным.
Времени? Ему 7, а мыслит как 3-летний. Мне
Прекрати.
уже перед другими стыдно.
Он же все слышит.
Все равно не понимает.
Ты уже все?
I get it. I think the kid, because the kid's autistic. There's a lot of signs that that people or children show autism, and it was kind of like this with my brother. Even if you are autistic, be proud that you're a very special human being that people really care for. Okay? You may be qualified as a special ed or a special student, but you are special in the heart. Wait, has he been going through a disguise? Yeah, he's just been going through like a disguise or something? Putting on a mask, pretending to be something he's not. I understand the feeling. Yeah, me too. Probably system. Fried rope.
Сейчас. Это же я.
Oh, that was scary. Yeah, this definitely like very heavy signs of autism. No! Child hurt. Grinch be like, also, yeah, I found something like a cure for autism. Okay, what do you think? Is it like a coping mechanism? Dale. And then the child climbs a mountain, falls down, holds onto a patch of flowers. Yeah, that was actually a story. That was a story, which I am so glad that the child survived. That was like so scary. That had to be so scary for the child. Oh, sorry, I misread that then. There was actually a child who nearly fell off a cliff, but survived by holding onto a bunch of grass. She was like 2 years old, if I believe so, and the police were called, and so she was helped up. So glad that like she survived. But yeah, you were trying to do an Undertale thing. Sorry.
Вот он! Нашел!
Autocorrect is aggressive, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very great story. Oh, okay, so both. But yeah, this is really great story about autism and everything. This is really great. What a great short film. I'm gonna give that a like. Yeah, this is really great. Metamorphosis. Oh yeah, this Missing Halloween one is so messed up. Though it's really good, but it's so messed up. Ah yes, egg. Yeah, it's a really great animation. Oh yeah, wait, was this the same person who made the Legend of Pee-Pee? Yeah, it'd be like those kind of rotten people, because just doing that to your pet is just extremely wrong. That's just so wrong. I'm trying to see if somebody actually notices. You know what? Hold on. I'll note. I'll give it a notice. And the Legend of Pee-Pee was born. It still showed their usernames? Oh. Stream suspended? Wait, really? No, it says that. Oh, wait, what? Stream is still going. I don't get what's wrong. It's suspended. Wait, hold on. Let me... It's suspended? For policy violation? Oh, no. Wait, how did it... For policy violations? What policy violations? What does it mean for policy violations? All it was just basically watching... I'm just basically watching stuff. Hey, one dumb guy, how you doing, man? For the thing in Double King? How did... What the hell? For policy violations? I don't remember watching people's videos was a policy violation. I'm already giving credit to the other people. I'm already, like, giving a lot of stuff to a lot of people. You're prohibited from using another channel to live stream on YouTube? I just... What? Yeah, reaction channels exist. The hell? It's ridiculous, yeah. It's ridiculous. I'm prohibited from using another channel to live stream on YouTube. Yeah, that's stupidly ridiculous. Twitch can do that, why can't I? It's YouTube. I'm using YouTube. That's stupid. You know what? I mean, it's still going at least. How did it violate policy? That's fucking stupid. I'm sorry for my language, but that is fucking stupid. Hold on. You know what? Is it Face Shop? Susan is a dumb... Yeah, Susan is dumb. What was it called again? Face Shop? Face Shop? Is it this? Yeah, it's gotta be this. Yeah, Susan is freaking stupid, man. And she wonders why so many people are not on YouTube anymore. Times out of 10, people are already doing this on Twitch. People are already doing this on YouTube. I don't get why it violates policy. And this isn't even a TOS at all, too, by the way.
This is the place.
Because it has nothing to do or resemble anything for TOS at all.
You let me in your house. You let me in your house. You let me in your house with the hammer. Set to drop on, set to stone.
After this, we're gonna have to end the stream now, okay? Because apparently YouTube wants me.
Oh, hey, Joe. I brought the little guy I told you about.
Rock that candy shop. Rock that candy shop. Set it on fire.
Move.
Rock that candy shop. Rock that candy shop.
Yo, that's pretty cool.
So, how's life been treating you? Why don't you try some mouths? Ah. Here, try this one. Oh, that looks nice.
Oh boy.
Looks like finding your face is going to be harder than I thought.
This is some really great animation. Really great.
Now you just look silly. What now?
Give him a human face.
Hey, you could make your own mouth. How do you like that, Neil?
Neil. His name is Neil.
See what I mean? It's a deep reputation. Perhaps it's my vocation. Oh, nausea, legend comes to my face. It fades. It fades.
I can talk.
Hallelujah! Now let's go celebrate. Thanks,
So
Joe.
let's pay for it. This gives up to Caroline vibes? Yeah, it does. It does. It really does.
Don't worry, Neil. We'll find your real face someday. But for now, let's drink till our heads come off.
Rock that candy shop.
Okay, so yeah, these were really good animations. I really love these. These short animations are amazing. But to avoid YouTube, I'm going to have to end the stream right now. So with the claymation, yeah, it does, along with, like, you know, the facial horrors and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get off stream. Yeah, and have the stream end and everything. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry about YouTube being a butt, but I hope all you are having a very great night. I wish I could stream this on Twitch, but most of you people don't have a Twitch. And in order for me to, like, you know, give my views and everything, it's usually just YouTube and a lot of things. So yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry that I had to cut this short and everything. So you guys all have a very good night. I hope everyone has a really wonderful evening. And I hope you all stay safe and a lot of stuff. I know I can't really say anything to words, but I really do care about people's safety. But you all have a very good night, okay? Love you all. Peace out and stay safe.